Good afternoon. Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name is Ian.
I'm Lauren.
And this is the Barre Class. Bars on the wall. Maybe you have a balance aid like a chair or countertop. Lauren will warm up with the feet. I'll take over with those plies. Back to Lauren for the core on the floor. Back to me for other things. And back to you for suggestions. So let us know, how did you enjoy this practice? Drop a comment and maybe visit our website and learn more about us. Until then, let's follow along with Lauren and learn about your body.
Let's start with the feet, and then we'll have lots more with the hips as we go throughout today's class. First, in our parallel position, our feet facing forward, light grip on your bar, let's start by pulling that first foot to that demi-point position. When we do this, it seems really simple, but we're keeping our hips nice and level, and we're pulling that femur in order to allow the knee to go forward. Then we'll press up and gently switch sides. Again, check in the first time with those level hips. Let's alternate this prance through our feet for about 3, now 2 more. And we'll end up on that second foot. Knees are facing forward, ankles are facing forward. This time we'll take our toes, we'll point them, and we'll gently flex around over. Again, as you're here, you're still tall and squeezing the standing leg, and then push into the floor to the toe tip, the demi point. Press up, bend the knee, point the toes, stay tall as you flex over, keep the ankle and knee straight, back through the toes to the demi. One more time, just press through our feet. This time we'll find a light balance up, tall on 2 legs. Pull your kneecaps up, brace your core, square up to the front of the room, squeeze your cheeks, maybe look around for a little challenge on your balance, and then keep your knees straight as your heels come down towards the floor. Gently bend your knees like a parallel plie here, keeping your shoulders over top of your hips, and then extend, press to tall. Let's bend our knees again, and this time find a balance, staying the same height with our knees bent, heels peeled off the floor. Heels come back down, hips extend again, and we'll press back up to tall. We're gonna drive one heel down to the floor, the other leg is gonna stay up on that demi point, and we'll bend plie. So we'll have one leg demi point, one leg flat, press to tall rise, heel down on the other side, knee bend, press through, then grow up. One more time each side. Absorbing the floor through these feet, bending the knee one side, heel has landed, and keeping the hips level through all of this. Last one, hold, both sides. Then to come out of this, we'll bend the knees, we'll put our heels down, and we'll press our hips through to tall. Let's give those legs and ankles a little shake, do a quick forward fold, and do that same routine from our first position. Our forward fold here has T-Rex arms in order to keep our blades together. Our chin is tucked. First we flex on the head neck. Then we flex and round on that upper back. We're thinking about coming up and over top of the belly button, trying not to push our hips back as we roll forward. We're now in our forward fold. Once we're there, then we can let the arms go and just gently dangle. Breathe. For 3 in a row, let's bend our knees, keep our feet flat, and then with the tailbone leading, reach the hips up towards the ceiling. Repeat, bend the knees, tailbone reaches towards the ceiling as the legs start to straighten. And one last time, bend the knees, scoop with the tailbone, reaching towards the sky. Then pull your chin in, slowly stack yourself up. Head is last to land on top. Whew, take a breather, come back over to your balance aid. From your parallel feet, let's turn out to our first position using our butt cheeks or external rotators. So all I want you to do is pivot on your heels, rotate open, and then rotate back close. Let's do that 2 more times. Rotate open, rotate close. You can even put your hands on your own cheeks to feel that work. Next, we'll do our demi point, and then we'll press up, and we'll bend and demi point on the other foot. Up, and then heel down. Right now we just have straight knees on that landing leg. We're just walking through our feet, trying to keep our inseams forward, working on that turned out or that external rotation in the hips. We'll pause on this side, point our toes, flex round over the toes, get back to the pointy point, the demi, up to switch, heel down, pointy point, flex over, back to the point, the demi, up to a rise, hold. Stay here, try to find a balance. Looking around the room, changing your gaze, breathing, stacked over top of your hips, knees stay straight as you descend. Let's do our first plie where we bend at the knees, keeping our hips over top of our ankles, our shoulders over top of our hips, and then press to tall. We'll bring one foot to that demi position and we'll plie again. We'll press, we'll go up to our rise and switch sides. Plie, up, extend, good. One more time each side. Again, you're trying to create this diamond shape in your knees. Keep those hips nice and open from the cheeks. And then we'll find that rise one last time. Hold, look around. All 10 toes are heavy in the floor, kneecaps pulled up. This time, just to switch it up, we'll bend our knees. Heels find the floor. Press through that. Rotate your legs back to center. And to undo that rotation, can we actually roll in on the hips? So now could we pivot on the toes, heels go out into our internal rotation. Hold that for a couple seconds. Breathe, maybe move around a bit. And then bring those heels back to center. Give that a little shake. Let's do one more forward movement. Walk out to a plank. We'll come up and throw it back to Ian. This time, instead of folding, we're going to telescope. So our spine will stay nice and long. Long, long, long like a table. And then when we can't keep it long anymore, we'll start to round and flex forward. Next, we'll walk ourselves out to that plank position. A usual or a typical plank to start with our hands underneath our shoulders, our toes tucked, our cheeks squeezed, breathing, bracing, holding, pulling your hands towards your feet without moving for 5, 3, 2, then tailbone tips to the ceiling, hips lift. Let's staple those hands to the floor and try to walk our feet to our hands, and then slowly peel the hands away. Engage the core as you stack yourself all the way back up to tall.
I don't know about stapling our hands to the floor.
Yeah, that was a little graphic.
Thank you very much for those feet and basic movement staples for strength and balance at the feet.
I heard what you did there.
Yeah, trying to play on some words there. We're continuing to play with our ballet affections here, and we'll continue off Lauren's squatting or plieing by adding a tendu, meaning a straight leg raise out the front with the plie. The way we prepare the arm is from that low position here, reach away, look at it, and bring it back down low to that first position, finish at the side second.
Remember, you can always have it on your hip too.
On the hip is appropriate too, that's easier. Then from here, we'll do our plie, our tendu, which is straight leg out front, full stretch, close, tendu front, close. Repeating to the side in our en-quoi pattern, to the side, tall, close, tendu, close. It's the squat plie, the stretch back leg, stretch front leg, close, tendu, close, and to the side with a point, tall and close, tendu, close. Let's pull up towards that ankle, that coup de pied position, and hold our first flat-footed balance here, and breathe for about 3 more seconds. Then open the hand to the side, reach through the fingers, plie, and stretch. We're going to stay on this side actually and do the same exercise, jeté, which is just off of the floor. So prepare the arm, low first, then second. It's a plie, a jeté, a stretch and close, tendu, close.
Jeté.
That's right, and stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, reach back, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, out to the side, full stretch, close, jeté, close. Then hold that first position, balance again like we did before with those arms here. Then perhaps demi-point rise, and about a 4-second interval here. Maintain your breath, open the hand to the side, finish in a strong plie and tall. Shakes and wiggles are allowed. We'll switch it out. Yeah, get those hips going in. Lots of turnout in this practice, but never underestimate the value of turning in as well. But here we are on the side. We'll do our tendu exercise first, followed by the jeté. Arm to the side, to the front, then side. A plie, keep it on the floor, full stretch, close, and close. Plie, stretch, tall, close, out to the side and close. The plie, straight to the back. Those knees are straight, of course. The toes are pointed, yes. Plie, side, stretch, close, tendu, close. That's it. Then we'll start in that low balance first. We'll get there, Lauren, in that jeté.
Right.
But here we are, first balance of the day, that coup de pied position. Keep the feet flat, squeeze your butt cheek. Keep that knee to the side. Then open arm side, another plie, and stretch. Now, Lauren, time to jeté. Prepare the arm again.
Oh, I brought it through center.
There we go. That's a wonderful move. Plie, jeté, stretch, close, and close. Plie, out to the side, full stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, back, stretch, close, jeté, close. Plie, stretch, tall, close, and close. Then find that ankle. There's nothing wrong and progressive to stay on that flat foot, even if you're capable of going onto that demi. But take an extra second there, maintain your breath, then open the arm side, finish with a strong plie, tall like it's easy, and shakes and wiggle to relax. There you go.
Core on the floor.
Oh.
Let's change it up a little bit. Get down to the floor first, though. Stay tuned. Blades together, chin tucks, slowly flexing on that spine, rounding forward. We're trying to curl as we come down here. Keep the weight more in the forefoot. Try not to shift those hips back. And then extend. Come down to the floor. And we'll practice our side plank here today. Our elbow will start underneath our shoulders. Our knees are bent. Our hips are stacked. And first, check in with that upper shoulder. Slumps, no slumps. Push away the floor. Slumpy in the cage. Pull away. Keep pulling so much that you pull those hips up off the floor. Once you've done that, are you still stacked? Are your hips still pushing forward? Then, as allowed, we have those obliques engaged on that bottom side. As allowed, straighten out that top leg, lift it, hold it. Try to reach for the wall beside you or wherever that wall is. Reach along into it for 3. Feel your top cheek. 2, 1, knee bends. Hips come down, then relax. Take the elbow off the floor, spin yourself around. Same thing on that second side. Elbow is bent underneath your shoulder in line with your hip. Knees are stacked, hips are pressed forward. First, check in with the shoulder, push the floor away. Pull the floor away with those ribcage core obliques. Lift the hips, stacked, stacked. Extend that top leg. Feel the cheek engage as you lift the top leg, reaching it long to the other side of the room. Breathe. Reach out the toes. Reach out your head for 5, 3, 2, knees, hips, then relax. Let's do a bonus part in our bar practice and do a push-up. Either from your knees or your toes, chest and hips leave the floor at the same time. Press up. Tailbone tips to the ceiling. Staple those hands. The staple in the hamstring stretch. Not as good on wordplay. Peel the hands away from the floor. But math. Oh.
Yes, counting. Now Lauren can count those reps as well as more serious accounting endeavors. Let's take those feet into first, then we'll just explore a light port de bras movement from the top here. Start with those hands low, and in most of our ballet practice, the shoulder blades are spread and down. But right now, elevate the shoulders, round the shoulders forward, pull them down, and then lightly pull them together. Then move those hands to the first position and repeat. Elevate shoulders, pull down, spread rounding, and retract or squeeze together. Open the hands to that side second position and repeat. Elevate shoulders, pull them down, round them forward, together again. And for the final time, towards overhead, shrug the shoulders up, commit to keeping them down, round the shoulders forward, pull them back, and just come right down through the middle and add a little reset at the bottom. Arms taken care of. Let's go back to the bar to work on our favorite moves here, including développé, enveloppé. Follow along with that arm warm-up. Our feet are in first position. Reach out to the side, to the front, and then side. Pull up to the ankle, we've been there, and then jeté out front. And close.
Tendu.
Jeté to the front.
Tendu or
Tendu
jeté?
to the front, tendu, then the ankle, and down. repeating to the side. Ankle, side, first, side, ankle, down. Then to the back. Find the back of the standing leg, coup de pied. Strike, reaching back, pull close, reach back, find the ankle, and down. After one series, 1, 2, 3 positions, repeat 4 repetitions of our tendu to the side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's repeat that series one last time, perhaps slightly quicker. Ankle, point, first, point, ankle, down. Pick it back up to the side, first, side, knee side, and down. To the back, strike, reach, straight leg, and down, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Always count on Lauren to do the counting. Then pull up towards that passe position, closing that arm in front. Point those toes, knee side, squeeze your standing leg bum cheek, and breathe. And then return to that plie and our full stretch. Shakes and wiggles are allowed. Développé, enveloppé on the other side now. Prepare the arm, first to the side, and then knee side, front, first, straight leg, and down. And again to the side, strike, first, out to the side, find the coup de pied and down. To the back, straight legs, and down, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again to the front, and first, and front, and down. Pick it up, point, close, point, up, down, and one more time to the back. First, back, knee side and down, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1. That's it, Lauren. We find that that passe balance here. Breathe, hold, open the arm to the side, finish in a plie, and stretch up, pulling yourself up in that straw. Add a shake, add a wiggle, and back to the floor for the core.
Excellent. We're going to progress that regular plank next. This time, we are telescoping. So long spine, straight knees, over top, reaching, and then rounding forward, folding. Let's walk ourselves out and establish that regular plank position, and we'll do some add-ons today. With our hips tucked, connecting our ribs, squeezing our cheeks, pulling our shoulders or our hands towards our feet. Let's flick the foot away with a single leg and hold. Leg is long, cheek is engaged. Place it down, switch sides. Flick, hold. 3, 2, one more time each side. Feel that length and extension. Switch. Keep your hips square to the floor. Toes down, knees down, tailbone tip to the ceiling. Push your hands forward, sending your hips back. This is like a low squat, parallel position. We're going to pull ourselves forwards again and end up in that plank, advancing it a little more. Pull on the floor, lift the knees up to the plank, hold. Flick the floor away just as you did, but this time bring a knee towards the chest and hold for 3, 2, place it back where you got it, switch, flick, knee to chest, hips stay high, hold, switch one more time, flick. As that knee comes in, we're compressing in the hip, keeping it switch, tight to the body. Last one, both feet down, tailbone tips to the ceiling, feet to hands, feet to hands, feet to hands. Then peel those hands up, tuck your chin, stack yourself up tall. Breathe.
Ooh, those core exercises, Lauren. I'm not sweating so much on my bar ones, but holy cow, those cores are turning up the temperature here. Come over to center. Use your balance aid, of course, if you need, but work on that port de bras in center and coordinate some of these arms. Oftentimes, when the arm is overhead, let's do one arm overhead, that leg is out front.
Which leg? The overhead arm.
The same. And return to the first position, return to the front in that tendu, and return to first. Open the arm to the side. Oftentimes, when that arm is at the side, the leg also goes to the side. Close, keeping that leg nice and straight, point, and close. When that arm's out front in that arabesque position, that means it's time for that leg to go to the back. That extension out the back, pretty darn tough. Hold for a pause, close, and one more time, close. Return the arm to the side, Elongate through the fingers, add our plie, and stretch. Repeat on the other side. When the arm's overhead.
You said your off arm on your hip.
I did have my off arm on the hip. Could be on the bar as well. We'll tendu to the front and close. Tendu to the front again and close. Arm to the side, then leg to the side. Don't forget, squeeze that standing leg and point those toes facing to the side. Arabesque style arm to the front, tendus to the back. Lauren's side profile looks amazing. Close to the side, arm as well, add the plie and the full body stretch. Sometimes those moves are pretty advanced. I can't do them as well, but hopefully with more instruction from our teacher, we look forward to sharing more progressions with you. Until then, let's go back to the bar and work on our weight transfers. Prepare the arm from the side, low first, and side. Tendu to the front, reach, tenduing, then out the back.
Straight legs.
Straight legs, then reach to the front and close back to first. Tendu to the side, weight transfer away from the bar, pointing that leg, then accept the floor, tendu the other side, and close. To the back, tendu, then press off the back and close. Could we coordinate that the arm is from the previous exercise coordinating? So arm overhead, tendu front, reach to the back, tendu front, close, arm arrive second. Tendu side, perhaps even integrate both arms there. Tendu side and close, and then to the front with the arm, to the back with the leg, reach off the back and close, and reach through the fingers, finish with your plie, add the shake, and repeat 2 quick rounds on the other side. We forgot a balance, Lauren. We'll get that the next time.
Double balance.
I forgot the balance.
Next time.
I forgot the balance. We prepare the arm like through water, finish nice and tall. Arm could stay at the side for a second or right away, Lauren, amazing, go overhead. So we'll tendu and weight transfer, finishing tendu at the back, tendu front, and close. Then to the side, reach through the feet, and then press away to return to your bar. To the back, accept the floor, finish with the toe point in the front, reach back and close. And repeat now, one more go, each of those positions with the arm overhead. Coordinate, reach forward, reach back, arm arrives as you close in the plie to the side. Perhaps both arms engaged there, reach to the side, close arm front, leg back, accept the floor, finish toe points in the front, finish, arm side in the first position, and a plie, and a full body stretch. Add the shake and the wiggle. One more exercise, Lauren. Often I do fast exercise, and then we'll do a slow one. Switch it up today, a nice slow exercise here, finishing with a faster exercise. 8-8-4-4-2-2, jetés to the side with the bar, or in center. We'll start on the and. 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're switching. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We switch for 4, 3, 2, and 4, 3, 2, and 2 of them. And 2 of them. We'll pause. We'll go on the and again for 2 4s and 8s. 3, 2, 1, 2 of them, and 2 of them. And 4, 3, 2, and 1, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now 8, 7, 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. That might be an extra one, my mistake. 7, 6, 5, 4, and close. Somehow I maybe made that up. The replay or the tail of the tape will tell the truth. But enough of those fast twitch fibers. Let's work on those core strength muscles the way we know how on the floor.
All right, we are back to our forward fold, if my recall is correct. Blades together, chin tucks. Remember, as we do this forward fold, if we could flex every vertebrae, that's our goal here. So we're trying to round to not push those hips back, but to come up and over, so that we're actually folding in our spine and not just flexing on the hips. Next, we'll walk ourselves out into that plank, and let's add on from where we left off. Tucking the hips, squeezing the cheeks, regular plank, lift a foot, reach it long for 3, 2, switch. Long leg first. Square to the floor with your hips and shoulders. Switch. Flick. Knee comes towards chest again. Hold. Compress in the socket. Place it back down. Other side. Flick. Hips stay square. Tight, tight, tight. And back. This time we're going to do something new. Flick the floor away. Bring the knee towards the elbow on the outside and hold. Put it back where you got it. Other side. Flick. Reach. Knee to elbow. Put it back. Tailbone to the ceiling. Feet to hands, feet to hands, feet to hands.
Ooh,
breathe.
Easy way.
And then slowly. Now if you could do the opposite, you would be stacking one vertebrae at a time.
Whew. Sweat taps, just like as advertised, are fully turned on. Let's return to the port de bras section for a little balance on those shoulders, but open to the side of that second position, toe ball heel accept. Take the hands low and reach both hands out to the side, but look at one. And then bring them low and into that first position. From first, open to the side and look at a hand again. At the wrist, draw a circle. Keep a little gooseneck in that wrist as you reach it towards overhead. Then look at the other side and fully enjoy a nice side bend. Then look up as you return that hand to the side and then scrape the chin across the clavicles or collarbone to the other side and a wrist circle. And draw and connect overhead. Engage and enjoy that nice side bend. And then look up. Reset that table. Swoop to their side in a wrist circle yet again. We'll go towards that overhead. Look to the side that you're bending. Enjoy a nice bend.
Stay between two panes of glass.
Two panes of glass, or maybe your piece of toast today. Between those elements, don't get burned. And yet again, a nice side bend. Finish tall. Reach through the fingers. Return the hands low and shake. I'll do an exercise here, and then Lauren will take over with a nice rond de jambe. I'll be, in charge of sharing our fondue exercise here. The knees bend together and straighten together. We prepare the arm from side and return to the side. Pull up to the coup de pied and add our balance and stretch both legs together. Return to the coup de pied, chasing the diamond shape, and stretch together. Knees bend, knees straight, knees bend, and knees straight. Let's repeat again, but change so the hand is overhead the first time. It was that fondue and stretch. Return the arm to the side, fondue, and stretch. To the back with the leg, which means arm to the front, and return one more time to the side, and stretch. Pull towards that passes position. And if you haven't yet, let's find that demi-point rise yet again. Hold for 3, 2, arm to the side, finish in our plie, and always our tall stretch. And shake and wiggle. So 2 quick rounds of the fondue. Let's keep that arm in that side second position for the first, and try to coordinate the arm the second time through. Prepare the arm. Here we go. The knees bend together and stretch together. Bend together and stretch. Find the back of the ankle, coup de pied when you reach back. And again, to the side. Pause for a second. Arm towards overhead and plie. And stretch. Arm side and stretch. Arm front and stretch. Return the arm side for one more en croix. And then close towards the passe. Finish nice and tall. And whether it's that flat foot or Lauren's demi-point rises there, hold for 3, 2, arm side, finish in your plie, and our full stretch. That's the fondue exercise for me. And Lauren, can you please share that nice, beautiful rond de jambe next?
I would love to share the rond de jambe.
Awesome.
The rond de jambe focuses a lot on that turn out. So I would like to do a rond de jambe and then follow it by a loosey goose.
Ooh, loosey goose.
Okay. So all you need to know is we're standing in our first position from our cheeks, not from our knees. Light grip on the bar. Arm prepares. No, it doesn't. In our preparation this time, we'll reach to the side as we come in plie. Arm front, leg front, everything stretches to the side. Let's keep our arm here, but send the leg all the way around the back. As we do our rond de jambe here, That inseam is always trying to face forward. So as we come through, heel leads, reach out of the socket. As we come through center, this time we will plie. We'll stay on a plie point. Reach all the way around the back. Test your balance that you're standing on your inside leg. Lift or extend that standing leg. Reach long, maybe extend the arm, hold. Tap down, arm comes to the side. Reach out of the socket, coming back around the other way, back to front. As we come through center this time, our toes will lead back. Breathing, keeping the hips nice and level and stationary. One last time because I forgot. Plie, reach. Stay on that standing inside leg on the plie. Once in front, inseam up, stretch, hold. Maybe take that arm overhead as practice for 3, 2. From here, let's bring the arm down and to the side and bring it into that passe position. Next, we are going to bring the knee across the body. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. Then we're going to sweep our leg back and open up. I did that wrong, I'm sorry. From here, we're going to do our turn in. So from this passe position, we're going to lift the ankle, rotate in, come across the body, open back up to passe. Internal rotation, cross the body, passe. Try to keep that foot nice and high, close to the knee as you do this. Standing leg isn't moving. Hips aren't moving, only the leg in the socket for 2. 1, end in passe for 10 more seconds. Could you find a rise and hold and breathe? And then from here, we'll reach, plie, and extend.
Oh,
good. Give that a little shake out.
I thought loosey-goosey was supposed to be the easy part, but that was burning.
Burning.
Burning, burning.
Sorry, I confused my loosey-goose, but I got it now all under control.
Let's get it back.
From the parallel position on the other side. To prepare, we reach, we plie, we reach front, everything extends, hold. We reach around the back. Heel leads point. Inseam is forward that whole time. As we do this, we have stability in the standing leg and core, and it's only the moving leg moving. Plie, point, reach out of the socket, test your balance. You're not relying on that bar too much, but you are using it. Stretch, stretch, reach long, hold. Both knees straight and straighter, tap. Arm side, leg comes from the back to the front, toes lead back. As you come through center, you should be entering that first position, reaching all the way behind you. Try not to let that leg get out. Plie, reach. Stay on that inside leg to the front. Let's bring that arm from the side to overhead. Stretch, stretch, lift, hold. 3, 2, bring it to passe, hold. Now, we'll get it better this time. We'll do internal rotation on the femur. Leg, knee comes across the body, opens up. So kind of the opposite of all of that external rotation we've done. Internally rotate, cross the midline, open up. Noticing here how we're pretty steady and the only thing moving is the lock and the key or the leg in the socket. For 2, 1, bring it to passe high. Maybe you can get higher now. Find that demi-point rise and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, arm side, heels down, plie, and stretch.
Amazing. Do you have one more exercise on the floor, Lauren?
I could.
Excellent. Yep. Let's go one more time. Core on the floor and one more bar exercise from each of us to finish.
Okay. Let's do our telescope for one last time. And if you don't want a telescope, forward fold, hinge, reach long, then roll yourself forward. We're walking out. This time, let's really challenge ourselves. Bring your feet slightly wider than your shoulders. Not really wide, not really narrow, just Goldilocks right. From here, squeeze your butt cheeks, brace your core. Without twisting or dipping, push your weight over one hand to transfer and try to remove the other hand, but keep your shoulders and hips square. 3, 2, land and switch. Maybe you only take 4 fingers off and you leave your index down. No problem. Switch. Really prioritize not twisting. Twisting and opening up is easy. Staying square is hard. That's why we're doing it. One last time. Stay square. Back to center. Last tailbone tip. Last hip lift, feet to hands. Look how warm we are. We can get those feet all the way in now. Peel ourselves up. Shin tucks. Come on up to standing.
It may be warm, Lauren, but it doesn't always make it easy. Add a couple sound effects in
Simple,
there
not easy.
at the end. That's right. One more exercise with me and a beautiful rib roll with Lauren. With me, it's grand by mall time. And let's save that last repetition on quad, utilizing some of that loosey-goose and fully send that leg to the side.
I like that one.
Excellent. Also, let's coordinate the arm. So we'll go to the front first. So let's go that arm toward, excuse me, arm towards overhead. First, we'll bat maul and close out front, and bat maul, close first, arm side. A bat maul, tap, lift, and close. To the back, and again, and close. And one more time to the side, in a strict way, lift and close. Let's repeat. One more time to the front.
Gotcha.
Arm back overhead. We'll up, and again, arm side. Out to the side, and again, arm front. To the back. And again, arm side, up, loosey-goose, up, and close. Nice. Lauren even added a bonus in there. I think I saw a plie to the corner of my eye. I love that.
Get that leg a little higher.
Committed to that.
Makes you feel like a pro.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel strong and great. So the arm is overhead with our feet in our first position. We'll bat maul front, and again, close first. Bat maul side, and again, close first. To the back, and again, close first, and to the side, and close first. Arm overhead. Bat maul, tap. Bat maul, close. Bat maul, tap, and again, and close. To the back, and close. And now bat maul, tap. Bat maul, come across the body, maybe on the plie, full send, and close. Fun movements to let those legs fly, but again, making sure those ballistic exercises are done near the end where you're nice and warmed up.
We'll come back to the bar and finish with a little rib roll with our arm. We've explored that arm in all different positions, so let's take it with us here today. From the front, we will gently, light grip on the bar, turned out position, belly button up moving, nothing else. Ribs to hips, lightly flex forward. Rotate away from the bar with that upper body. As we do a side bend to that back corner, reach your arm out and away from you, reaching long. Coming up to that overhead position, we're extending out the back. This has a term that I forget right now. No. Rotate to that new corner. Side bend, forward flex as we come to the front, and then stand up tall. Warren said it in our last lesson. This one.
Cambre.
Sorry, I thought you said pas de bourrée.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Cambre.
Gently, cambre. Flex forward. Rotate towards the bar. Side bend. Now we're gonna reach that arm across, but to that overhead position, cambre out the back. We're reaching to that new corner. Reach along, out even the fingertips. Side bend flexion to the front and grow up tall.
Lauren was not speaking about herself in third person.
No.
There. It just happens our instructor is also named Lauren.
Yes. So a couple months ago, we had the opportunity to go, well, we paid for it. They didn't invite us or anything, to go to New York City Ballet and train an adult workshop. And one of the things I took away from that was one of the instructors said, go all in, even if you're doing it wrong.
Yep.
Because at least you're committed. So if you don't really know what you're doing here, just move that rib cage and enjoy a nice stretch. No one can see you. Flex forward. Rotate away from the bar. Reach along to that back corner, extending up and over, rotating to the side back corner, flexing, rolling around, and growing up tall. One more time, other direction. Ribs to hips, rotate towards your bar. Reach that arm, but keep the shoulder low so I can see your ear the whole time. Keep the space between the collarbone and the ear towards that new corner. Extend those fingertips as you flex and round to the front. And then grow up tall. That should feel nice.
Always does, Lauren. Always does. So thank you very much for joining us live on a Thursday, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or in the archive anytime thereafter. On Tuesdays, we use kettlebells and train our strength. Thursdays, we train mobility and the grace from the ballet. And on Saturdays, we play with our strength and our handstand-inspired workout. Work on the basics, those hands, staples, I guess, those movement staples. Work on the hands, the core muscles, and putting together some really fun strength skills to explore for a lifetime of wellness.
Make sure you check out our website as well as our Patreon page to like, subscribe, and support us so we can continue doing what we're doing, and so can you.
So can you.
Until next time, my name's Lauren.
I'm Ian.
Take care, stay strong, and we'll train soon. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.